Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our King of Jerusalem Mark II. We're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna see. So I've been thinking a little bit, and it's been a day, it's morning's first video of the day. And apparently there's a few things that I may have missed already in this campaign, and it's impossible to play perfectly, you know what? When you've got hundreds, thousands, if not tens of thousands of people critiquing what you're doing, it's pretty easy to miss something compared to all of those eyes, so... just understand I'm never gonna play perfectly. I'm trying my best. I'm not sure. I actually didn't get a chance yet to go and rewatch the first video, but I'm thinking it may have been possible to force convert Constantinople with the peace deal, which would have obviously been way better than trying to convert it manually and paying for a missionary for like 4 years. If that is the case, then oops, we'll try to do that the right way in the next attempt, assuming that this attempt doesn't work out for some strange reason. The other thing that I've got an idea. It's a top secret idea. It might work. If this strategy doesn't work, I've got another idea that might work. So that's right. There will be at least 3 attempts at this achievement before we try something radically different, like maybe Cyprus or something. But without further ado, I think the reason we were able to get the alliance with Poland so early is because we have Constantinople and we share a border with their vassal. Even trying to get an alliance with Hungary seems like probably a bad idea. Wallachia, I know that we do kind of want an alliance with them. Hungary, okay, Ottomans no longer considers Hungary as a rival. They have announced Castile as a rival, okay, and Milan has announced Venice as a rival. Hey, Castile, how do you feel about being our friend? I mean, honestly, at this point, even though they're really far away, the fact that they've got Aragon and Naples, and of course that they're on tech, say, 6, 6, 6, compared to Poland's 4 and 5, I would say Castile, Aragon, Naples is probably the better pick. The problem is getting Castile to agree. And let me guess. We currently have Papal Legate. Now I'm going to regret not having the the diplomatic idea group, aren't I? Because we could probably get Castile to ally us. Improve our prestige. Well, that seems unlikely. Okay, so we do want to improve relations with Poland, though, just to make sure that that relationship stays there, I hope. Venice does like us, still, but they're so weak. They have like 3 ships. When you lose your capital as Venice, you're not going to be able to do much. So I think the plan was to have troops... You know what? Let's do that. Well, not all of them. Let's just put a... Well, how many troops does Venice have here? Any? No? None? We're going to put a single troop over here. With the hope being that if the Ottomans declare war, we declare war and we just sneak Negropont from them. Well, we're currently doing a administrative idea group, so I guess we lose the Diplo points. We don't have force limit. Right up at the force limit. Okay, that's good. It'd be wonderful if you could finish converting that to Catholic for me. 69%. Our you know, whatever this thing's called, is at 76%. Constantinople, that one place. We're making money, and we owe 184 ducats. Okay. So we're threatened by you. If we didn't have Poland, we'd be at negative 13. If we had more army strength, maybe. Seems pretty unlikely, though. Diplomatic reputation advisor might work as well. Another 5 opinion at least. There's also been a number of people suggesting that you're just supposed to do no CB wars. You know, like if somehow, like, say, Castile fights Aragon and then Aragon loses their navy, then you take down here, and... I don't know. I just... Maybe, but... No CBs. Ugh. They just seem dirty. Wish there was something I could do to get the Mamluks up to 100. Stop desiring my provinces. Why don't you two fight each other? That's what you need to do. You need to fight each other. You know what? Also, we need Poland to rival the Ottomans. You never know, though. This could be the very last video, because if the Ottomans attack right now, I think we're done. And we don't have a truce, so I don't really know what they're waiting for. They're in peace. They still have the mission to take the City of World's Desire. Still not sure if I think that taking Constantinople is the right idea. It certainly does seem like a good way to slow the Ottomans' growth rate down, but at the same time, it like this has prevented him from going after the Levant. Like, if he hadn't taken that City of World's Desire mission, he probably would have conquered the Levant, and then he'd be at war with the Ottomans, or the Mamluks right now. Which would be great. He'd be kicking their butt. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He'd be winning. You know, maybe we should just do that. What if we fabricate a claim so we have an excuse to attack the Mamluks? And then what if we just try to piggyback our war? Same thing we've done before, like, you know, we just go and we take some land from the Mamluks. We certainly would want to attack Cyprus, I imagine. Let's see, how strong is Cyprus? Could we even take Cyprus? 6 regiments that we would have to take a naval landing penalty on. That'd be really tough. But we could allow them to have naval, like, superiority kind of temporarily, so maybe they move their troops. They don't even have enough troops to siege down our fort in our capital, so... Oh, no! No! Don't do this to me, game! We're at 92%! Hey, there's a missionary strength guy, thank goodness. Yes, do this to me, game. Well, I mean, I would rather not have to spend more money right now, but... Okay, our guy just died. We have a 434 in charge. We'll take the, probably the Papal Influence or the Devotion. I think I'm gonna go with the Devotion, actually. I don't know. Devotion... Taxes and prestige. I'll take Papal Influence. Had a series of good leaders. It's been quite nice. I need 19 ducats, please. Where's all this income coming from? My goodness. I'm not used to this. And if we can get this thing converted... You know, the thing is, though, that having them be Catholic is not really going to do too much at this point, aside from lower unrest. Because we're actually already very tolerant. You know? Okay, sooner or later. Okay, gain devotion or lose autonomy in Athens. Or, sorry, 50 admin points, gain devotion, lose autonomy. I think I want the admin points. Yes, please, monarch points. Use of separatism. So now, unfortunately, we're able to lower autonomy. Castile's declared war with Tunis, which means that they are at war with the Ottomans. Yes? Yes, it does. Hey, Castile, I hear that we're supposed to be friends? Hey, Poland, you want to attack the Ottomans? How would you feel about a war with the Ottomans? Okay, so the question really becomes, how easily, or by what margin do you think Castile's navy is going to beat the Ottoman navy? Can they beat the navy? Let's just go find out. What kind of navy do you have, Castile? Ottomans have 48 ships, 29 galleys, no heavies. The Castile peoples have 4 heavies themselves. Aragon has none. Naples has none. But if we take up all of their 3 navies, we've got 21 from Aragon, 24, so that's 45, and then Naples has 13. So that's 55, 58. 58 ships versus 48 ships. And there's some heavies mixed in. So, I don't know, we'll see. And I assume, did you call Portugal into the war? You did, so we've also got to factor in Portugal's navy. Another 23 ships and 3 more heavies. You called England in? Holy jeez, man. Another 40 ships. Okay, I'd say that the Ottoman navy's going to die. And hopefully their entire army with it. It's almost tempting to to get crazy and like fabricate claims on the Ottomans here. Do you have any provinces that are the right religion already? It's all Sunni already. Well, that one's not. But that's not owned by the Ottomans yet. We already have a core on that. I'm just hoping on by some freak chance that the Ottomans ferry all of their troops via sea, and then they all die. And we somehow end up with naval superiority, and then we can just, you know, somehow do that thing where we eat half the Ottomans. That would be amazing. That's what I want. I mean, we're almost capped out on military points. Well, we finished converting Constantinople. Negative 20% unrest now. Our agent was discovered. If we can get our hands... That's so unfortunate we got caught. We were that close to having it. If we can get our hands on just a couple more provinces and start taking advantage of this this idea group, that might make a big difference. Okay, here we can see Ottomans are leaving with some troops. I saw some get onto boats. I think. Hopefully Castile actually comes over here and doesn't just leave it at focusing completely on Tunis. But that is a grand army that they've put together. I'd love to be able to see the actual size of that army. Okay, Poland's friendly. Wallachia still doesn't want to become friends. But we could top off relations with them. Here's another situation where a tiny bit more diplomatic reputation would be pretty convenient. So what are we looking for? We want to keep track of the Ottoman navy size. I'd say that that's probably the bigger indicator of how they're doing. I'm hoping that if they lose their navy, they can still get military access somehow and march their army over, because I want them to fight. You know, I want them to lose as many troops as possible. The Ottomans are still at 41 ships. We'll keep an eye on their army as well. Ottomans are at 39,000, 28,000 manpower. Hopefully if the Ottomans get weak, we'll see a declaration from the Mamluks, which will again draw their attention. And that might be what does it. Oh god, that'd be beautiful. So let's say that the Mamluks sense weakness in the Ottomans because the Ottomans have lost a lot of troops. So the Mamluks attack. The Mamluks invade the east. That causes the Ottomans to forget this war over here and then focus on the eastern side. But because they lost their entire navy to this crazy coalition force over here, it's not an actual coalition, but it's still... then maybe we'll have naval superiority, we can block the strait, and then we have access to the west. That would be just outstanding. So let's make sure we have the Mamluks set to special interest, because we want to know if they declare war. Let's also make sure that Castile is special interest, because if they peace out, I want to know about it. They have the mission right now to continue the Reconquista. Our agent was discovered, so we're picking up a lot of aggressive expansion from doing that. It adds up. Fortunately, it's all against the Sunni faith, so these guys don't really care too much. I think we want to take that mountain, but we can't reach it. Like, we want mountainous provinces if possible. Okay, let's check on their stuff. Ottomans are at 39,900. Okay. Ottoman Navy still at 41,000. How goes your war, Castile? They're at 8 war score. They're winning battles. They're blockading Tunis, but they're not blockading any of the Ottoman land. Ottomans are invading Naples. Okay, this is good. This is good. There's potential for troops to actually fight. What's that? Got a pretty sizable Tunist army over there. And we are almost capped on military points, and we're almost on Tech 7. Jeez. I think we're going to have to bump up development in roads again. Or I don't know if again, but that certainly makes more sense to me than spending the ahead of time penalty. Might even be able to pick up a little bit of force limit by doing that. 5 more pump bits of development will do that. It's also the province that has the lowest autonomy, so it's just the best place to do it for the short term. Okay, Ottoman has 21 navies now. They lost half their navy. They still have 21 galleys. If they start picking up a bunch of war exhaustion, they'll have a very hard time replacing their navy. 31,000 troops, so they lost about 25% of their army. And that means that if they only have 32,000 and 26,000 are there, is that actually 26? Yes, they have suffered no attrition there, so 26,000 troops minus the 32,000, this is 6,000 troops elsewhere. That's not very many. Hey, hey Mamluks, I think you should... Mamluks, you have 31,000, I think you should attack them. This could be good. I'm excited. Okay, the Ottomans are fighting here. You know, Castile, Portugal, England, you guys are going to have to deal with that stack at some point. Ottomans at 33. Still 21 ships. Ooh, look at this. Castile is invading up here. So let's just see. If we were to declare, no one would join us. And Crimea would defend. Crimea is quite weak, though. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that 25 stack, so we have to wait for that thing to die. But it's likely to sit there and just suffer attrition for a long time, driving up the Ottoman war exhaustion. And as they pick up more and more war exhaustion, their ability to train troops is going to get really, really hampered. 2.27 already. Ottomans only own, like, 1 corps, right? That I have? Just the 1. So we'd probably want to declare conquest war. War scores at 26%. Come on, this is your opportunity to fight the Sunni. Don't peace out anytime soon, please. Ottomans still at 21 ships. Ottomans at 33,000 troops. No mercenaries yet. Now might be our opportunity to attack Venice as well. So if we attacked Venice, we call Papal State into that. Papal State fights Savoy. Savoy, Florence, Bosnia. Bosnia doesn't matter. Ottomans will decline right now because they've got war exhaustion. Florence and Savoy then. Papal State, can you take Florence and Savoy? You've got an 18 stack with a 1-0 general. How strong is Savoy? Savoy's got... oh, that's navies. Savoy's got... 12 stack. So I'd say the answer is yes, you could. We won't have military access, though. So, really, it'd just be about taking that one province. Maybe we could take Albania, if we could... I mean, we don't have a claim on it, but we could take it. We could certainly core it if we could get there. Naval superiority, I don't think Venice actually has a navy. They've got 8 ships, so... no galleys. We've got galleys. I'm going to raise maintenance, and we're going to consider it. Alright, before we do that, though, let's take a short break here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.